At Derry Halloween, as the veil decays, the ancient book of awakenings stir. Great legends from its pages waken. 'Tis no ordinary book, 'tis a gateway between worlds. Tonight, the whispering pages speak of I, divine hag of winter, the Cailleach, harvest goddess, dark mother, crone, Mabon to Samhain to Yule, these transformations I chaperone. My blessings o'er next seasons yield the folk they come to see. But right now I care not for that, for I cannot sleep. For why, you wonder? Your questions I'll answer. Come, join me in my cottage. Lend me your curious ears to hear. But it feels so good to be young again. But I get so tired. I am so old. I am older than the ancient saints. I am older even than some of the land upon which we stand. But Cailleach, how can you be so young and yet so old? Not hard. For each year a Samhain stirs, while you are busy lighting your bonfires or bobbing for apples or donning your disguises to go out guising. I am busy becoming young again, so I can work and watch over winter. Each year, I slaughter a cow for beef, and I throw its bones up into the attic. Many have tried to count the bones and so find out how old I am. All have failed. I have been young more times than any mortal can count. I have starred in more tales than even the spirits remember. But alas, you will have to wait, for I grow so weary, and I must sleep. But alas, I cannot sleep. But Cailleach, why can you not sleep? Not hard. For nightly I am besieged by memories of the most horrifying sight I ever saw. Dear Cailleach, won't you tell us what sights? Hard. For fear that to speak of it will resurrect a power greater than my own. But dear Cailleach, you can move mountains. What power could possibly be greater than your own? "'Twas so long ago, and yet only yesterday, when I was as young and beautiful as I have ever been. It was a glorious autumn evening close to Samhain, and I was in the field tending to the cattle. loving the glorious caress of the sun on my back, when all of a sudden, darkness fell. Day became night. I looked up in the sky and I saw blackness in the air a ways off. I thought it was a storm a-coming, so I hurried to finish milking the cows before I got soaked to the bone and caught my death. But lo, the darkness got darker and darker till day was like midnight, and I looked up into the sky, and what did I see? Not storm clouds, no, but a woman, pale as death. She flew past me like a gale force that took my breath away. And then, coming after the woman, I saw two great mastiffs in the sky, with 2 foot of tongue wrapped round their necks, and their eyes pure black, no light in them, and balls of fire spewing from their jaws. And even after that, I could have gone on unaffected, for life, 'tis strange, you know. But after the dogs, I saw a huge black coach being pulled by a team of horses, with fire flaming from their nostrils and their hooves and their eyes, red as blood. And from inside the coach, I heard a man's voice utter the most horrifying sound. I was terrified. I fainted. The voice inside the coach asked me had I seen anyone go past, and I told him, as I am telling you now. And then I asked him who he was himself. "I am the devil," he says. "And those 2 mastiffs are chasing the soul of that woman. Of course, she is no mortal woman." I'd never have guessed it. What, with her flying through the air and all? "Do you dare give me cheek?" said the devil. "You know who I am." I was terrified. I daren't answer. It was stupid of me to give him lip like that. "She is one of my own, who desired to walk among the living so as to seek forgiveness for her sin-infested soul, which I forbade. But she escaped, and now makes her way toward the city of Derry, where she seeks to disguise herself as one of the Halloween revelers in the beginning of her search for forgiveness. If she makes it there, I will never find her, for it is the largest celebration of All Hallows Eve on this mortal planet. But if my mastiffs get her first, she is mine." With that, he sped his beasts away, and the coach went out of sight. I went home sick, tired, and so sad at what I'd seen. I took to my bed for 3 days, and on the 4th day I rose again very weak and with good cause. For anyone who had seen what I saw would have turned grey 100 years before their term of life was done. I know not if she made it to the city of Derry, but I look for her always. Now, leave me, for I am very, very tired, and I must sleep. Alas, I cannot sleep.